Thank you for your curiosity. With us today in the goddamn room is Combate Global bantamweight contender, repping his Chileno roots. Our special guest today is Arturo Makako Vergara, fresh off a win at Karate Combat. A nice knockout, stellar head kick, put him to sleep. That's all we needed.
Hey, what's up, people? Thank you, my brother, to having me here. Yeah, thank God we had the victory in the last fight and a beautiful TKO knockout.
Fucking amazing, brother. It was gorgeous. Once I saw the kick land, I was like, it's over. It's done.
Yeah,
It's a done deal. Then you did the Kamehameha right after to celebrate. I was like,
yeah,
lit.
exactly. Throwing the power.
Absolutely, man. All right, so let's go to it. To truly grasp the essence of who you are today, let's rewind the clock. Just go back to a little bit of time briefly. So what were you like as a kid, and what early experiences do you think shaped you to become a fighter as a child?
Oh shit, a lot of experience. So was to be, I used to be child. I start in my country. The sport we play is soccer, football. So basically, I started like that. I did some karate and kung fu when I used to be like 8 years old. And after that, I broke my wrist. So my mom pulled me out from karate, and I never trained again. I be in the street playing with my guys, doing dumb shit. And like when I have like 17, 18 years old, I meet a guy. He invited me to try like boxing and martial arts. So I say, okay, let's try it, because I was just doing dumb shit, how I told you. And this was like my tool to escape from that bullshit. So I started to train boxing, MMA. I start to fall in love with this. So I start to train. And I say, so after 10 months training, like maybe 2 days, 3 days a week, um, I went to the capital of Chile to study like my profession, supposed to be my profession, like uh, engineer. You say ingeniero, ingeniero.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is that?
That's even more
Engineer. Yeah,
Yeah.
so ingeniero. Yeah, so I went to study that, and I was like, I don't know, I've been there like 6 months, and I say, fuck this shit. I cannot do this. This is not for me. I don't want to live my life like this. So I came back to my city, to my town. It's Los Andes, Chile. And I say, okay, let's try. I'm going to train, and I'm going to live this life. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will. So I start to train, like train. That was like 2013. This is how I start to train like more constantly MMA. And in one point, my coach said, you know what? We've been doing good in grappling or background. His background was grappling, but our striking is poor. It's not that good. So we say, okay, let's try to do a striking again, kickboxing and boxing. And that's when I fall in love again with kickboxing and boxing, and straight to boxing and kickboxing. And I left. I quit from MMA. 10 years, 8 years, something like that. I just did boxing and kickboxing.
Yeah, I saw a huge gap in between the last MMA fight you had, and then there was a few years in between then, and I was like, oh, I see he went right into kickboxing and just had a slew of kickboxing matches back to back to back
Yeah,
to back. Got really good at it too, by the way. But
thank you.
then you made your debut at Global Legion FC 20.
Exactly.
Nothing short of explosive, by the way, securing the victory by TKO of all things in the first round.
Yeah.
When you think back to that first walk as a pro, do you have any fond memories, or if there's any moments that stick out to you that day that you were like, holy shit, I'm going to actually go in and this is going to be a professional fight. This is going to count forever.
You know what is crazy? I don't know what is inside me. I don't know, for real. But as soon as I say, like in 2013, I say, I'm going to put all my life in this, I commit, like complete. I don't know what happened, bro. It was something crazy. I don't know how to explain either, but it was like a click. I didn't have nothing. It was crazy, that shit. Like, for real, I didn't have nothing, even no skills. So, but in my mind, something is like, I don't know, was like even like God told me or something, but I swear to God, my brother. And I say, I'm gonna train, I'm gonna put all my life, I'm gonna bet my life on this. And from that day, I start to train like if I'm feeling like a pro, all day, every day. No fucking training camps, nothing. Just leaving the training camp from when I start, for real. So, and after, of course, my first fight, second fight, I did like 80 amateur fight in kickboxing and boxing. I fought a lot. So I fought a lot. So I start, but always in my mind, I keep that I want to be a pro and I want to be champ of the world. So this is just one step, you know. My fight is one step over, one step over, one step over.
That makes sense. And I wanted to know, like, that first pro fight though, was there any extra like jitters? Were you like a little more nervous that first walk as a
Yeah,
pro?
my first fight, pro fight, was in kickboxing. Yeah, I felt a little nervous, but who was in kickboxing, I feel like, oh, okay, I did this shit like so many times, so it's another one without shingers now, I think
So
that the
they
scariest thing without shingers and kickboxing, oosh, brother. When you
yeah, it
kick
changes the concept you
somebody,
have of the kick.
exactly, and he shake or you shake, you gotta be ready to keep that like, okay, let's do it till my fucking leg is broke or whatever. Or my leg is broke or his leg is broke, but I don't gonna stop. you know? That was my debut in kickboxing, so I feel really good. My debut in MMA, yeah, that was a little bit scary because I came to America like 2 years and a half from now, and just start to train grappling. I didn't know nothing about grappling, nothing, nothing. I'm telling you, I didn't know how to do a fucking armbar when I arrived here because I've been doing kickboxing and boxing so much time, so I almost forget everything. Um, but I start to train a lot, a lot, a lot. Bro, the first month right here was horrible because everybody was submit me, everybody taught me, everybody just take me down and that's it. I just try to hold people like from the ground, like a striker, But so after that 6 months, I say, okay, I'm training with just animals. Let's do it. I feel confident. I feel good. And my gym is fucking good. We train for real. So yeah, my
Yeah.
first fight representing Goshen, a lot of hype. And that's crazy thing. Back in North Carolina, everybody hate us. Like they are booing us, like because my guy fought before and they booing us and he won.
Went to you saying you went to North Carolina. You go there, they announce you're from Gocha. They've already hate your team, so they're booing you for no reason.
Yeah. And yeah, so they are booing us. But you know what is crazy? When I heard my song, I'm in my word. So as soon as I heard my walkout song, I say, shit, this is my word, this is my time. So let's make it. And I went there, just enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed a lot of fight. My debut in MMA, I enjoyed it. And that was my first knockout in my career. I did one before, but in the liver show. So this one was my first knockout. Um, was beautiful. You see, like overhand and after right kick, and knock him out.
It's fucking fantastic, brother. And then you got the nickname Makako, which carries a unique flair. But can you tell me the story behind how you got that nickname?
Yeah. So Makako is a kind of monkey, So my old coach, they used to tell him that Makako too. So from the team, they call me like Makako. But Makako means a kind of monkey. So when I say Makako flow, it's like the flow of the monkey.
So you were explaining Makako flow. So you're saying the
Yeah.
flow of the monkey, almost how that particular monkey moves and the energy that it brings, right?
Exactly. That's why. So if you think about it, a monkey can walk in his hand, a monkey can walk in his feet, and also he can work with his tail, or he can, So what does this mean? Makako flow, the flow of the monkey. So I'm able to use my whole body to do the fight game. It's not. I'm not a guy like orthodox guy. I don't gonna throw 1, 2, 3 low kick the whole time. Maybe I'm gonna throw low kick 1, 2, or I don't know, different crazy thing, kamehameha, whatever. So that's why Makako flow mean. It's my own style. Like my style is a lot of feeling your body, your own body. It's not like traditional.
Yeah, of course. I get what you're saying because it's more instinctive, and that means that everything that's going on is in the moment. It's not like you plan it out. It's not this
Exactly.
whole grand gesture of something. It's like I'm in the moment of it, and I'm in the flow of battle, and that works really well. And I mean, it
Exactly.
shows because sometimes I've seen you make calls on the fly where you're like, "Wait a minute, his foot's the wrong place." You just start kicking somebody, and then I've seen it before where you've set up low kicks with unorthodox strikes. So it's like a feint and then a leg kick, or you'll
Yeah.
throw a feint, a leg kick, and then when the guy steps forward, then you'll catch him coming in again. So I've seen you do that 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, that's a really unique one. Where the hell did you get that from? But now that you're explaining the Makako flow, I'm like, he probably was sitting there like, oh, that shit looks cool. Let's see if it works.
Yeah. So yeah, so look, how I told you before, the fight game was a tool for me to take me out from all the bad things, you know. So I
Mm.
fell in love with the fight so much. So I'm not thinking all the time like in a combo or in an orthodox thing, you know. I see the fight like something different, like something like everything at the same time, you know. So for me, the fight is everything for my life. So I try to do something special with it. Not just fighting, not just a different style. Besides that, uh, um, to throw different things. So the people always gonna remember me like, oh, this guy is different, you know. This guy is not doing the same. And with that, also I want to leave a message, you know, behind that all the show, all the history. I want to leave a message always to chasing your dreams, to go for 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 the ideas you have, you know, like don't quit and stuff like that. So Makako flow is a big message for me. It's a flow not just in the fight, it's a flow in the life, you know. So that's why it's Makako flow mean a lot of things for me.
So Makako flow is not just the style of your unique ability in battle; it's also your philosophy for life. It's how you deal
Exactly.
with all things. That's
Exactly.
pretty fucking brilliant, brother. But you're one of the few fighters currently representing Chile in combat sports. How does it feel
Yeah.
to carry like that flag when you bring the Chile flag with you into battle? Does it give you a little extra something, un poquito de orgullo, or does it give
Yeah.
you like a little more energy?
Yeah, of course, a lot, a lot. So it's a well, yeah, big names in Chilenos. I think it's like two or three the most. One is in UFC, Jaula Bamontes. He's the biggest representing in Chile, and that motherfucker is good. And I always look up to him. Another one is Jose Ferreira. He just won yesterday in LFA, and he's really soon to make his debut in UFC. And the other one, yeah, it's me in karate combat, you know. Is he representing a lot of things because we are the that 1%. We supposed to be like just another one, you know. So being representing Chile is to say the whole people, not just in Chile, Latin America, to say, you know what, we could do it no matter what. So just believe in you, believe in your fucking dreams, and chase it like a man. But really chase it. Don't say, oh yeah, I'm chasing my dream, but you're training once a week. That's bullshit. You know, if you really wanna be somebody, like, bro, I work my ass off. I've been here at the gym 8 a.m. I leave at 1 p.m. 2 p.m. I'm doing private. I back to the gym at 6 p.m. after all my private. I'm training again, and after to my house like 10 p.m. in the night. You know, so this is for me is not like coincidence. It's not like, oh, just I got lucky. No, it's not. I'm really been working. You know, so uh, back in your question, this means a lot to me. Being one of the Chileans representing the flag, I wanna leave that message to everybody. Like, yo, tú puedes hacerlo, en verdad. Always you can. You just gotta believe in yourself and really work your ass off.
That's fucking dope, man. I love that shit. But yeah, you were saying Bahamundes, and I was like, Bahamundes is one of the guys I know for sure. And then I knew you. I was like, there's two Chilenos really at the top. And then you said Era, who pretty close to that UFC contention, especially with LFA being
Yeah,
where he's at currently. Once you're in LFA, CFFC, I see a lot of those guys get shot straight up to
exactly.
the
It's
UFC.
one fight, two fight, and you're ready.
That's all there is to it. And then I did want to ask you, when you start your career as a fighter, because you went to essentially like a trade school. I know we got some technical difficulties, but looking back at your journey, how did your family, especially your mom, react to your decision to pursue a career in fighting? Because you had been in school for 6 months, and then you determined after trade school, you were like, "I'm kind of done with this shit. I don't want to do this. I want to fight." when you go home and tell your family that, especially mom, how did they react to this?
She went crazy. Also because I had a son. Son back in Chile. He's now 11 years old. So back in the day, my son was like 6 months old. So when I say that, and I say I'm gonna quit all this shit, and I just wanna fight, they went crazy, right? They say, no, you're never gonna make it. We are in a country where the dreams are not possible, you know. Better study something and do your things. And I don't blame her, you know, because he lived the same life. She just always heard from her mom or from her dad, like, hey, we cannot make it. We are poor, you know. You need to live a regular life. Your best chance is just study and being somebody in the life. But always when I always when I used to be kid, I say, no, I want to be billionaire. I want to be somebody different. I don't want to live like this regular life. So she went crazy, but little by little, she started to understand. Like, oh shit, this is for real. He's doing it for real. He's really like committed to this. He's not like doing it just for doing it, you know. So little by little, she started to understand. And my son lived with me all day in the gym with back in Chile. He go everywhere with me. Uh, but nothing was crazy in the beginning. But now they support me. Like 100%. They just support me. And they know what I do, and they look up to being like super like to trust in yourself. You know, it's hard in our countries, brother. Like if you're Latin American, it's hard to believe in your dreams. You know, it's hard to believe that oh, I would make this or I would make this happen. It's not unreal because we are we born basically to just study, live life, and die. But I never wanted to be like that.
No, I get what you mean. My parents were the same way for a long time. When I told my parents what I wanted to do for a living, they were like, "You can actually make money from that," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't care." Um, so they come from like make sure you have a good job, make sure you have a good benefit, make sure that you work 20 years and then you can retire, and that mentality comes from survival. When you come up, like you said, Latin America, El Caribe, everybody kind of has to work really hard just to get a little bit of something in life that they feel secure with, and that's really hard. But then you go and you're in Miami, you're over at Coach Shed, one of the best academies, you're under Coach Asim at the Goat Shed, which seems to breed a lot of success. Eileen Perez recently won her fight in the UFC. You won your fight. One of your teammates as well in Karate Combat, he beat my countryman. That was hard to watch, but it was a good fight. It was a really good finish. That was fucking amazing to watch that fight with him and Makako. But do you think that there's something about Goat Shed that like the whole MMA community is like really attracted to it? Because you guys are one of the most viral teams in the world.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Asim is doing the things different, you know. He always had that idea. He always had that idea like to be different, and I think I feel like perfect what I am now. You know, because all my teammates, all my guys are like with that mentality to be different, not being the same, not being a copy of the copy, not being just another one, you know. So yeah, Asim is doing like the things very well. He promoting us a lot, and now he's the president of Karate Combo. You know, so you got applause over there. But also a big responsibility because we gotta perform. You know, when you're fighting and your coach is the fucking president, you got to perform. You know, because everybody gonna be talking shit about us. Oh no, they're from Goshen, easy. But no, we are here to fight and show we're ready to train and we're ready to do this for real.
Yeah, brother. I believe that what Asim is doing is really different because, like you said, he adds different elements. Everybody's kind of different in the way that they train and compete. And then I also noticed that, Gochet has his own management on the side. So that really helps. It takes a lot of the pressure off from the fighter. And then again, like you have fighters in the UFC constantly coming to train with you guys. I saw Dennis Bazukia, Funkmaster, Aljamain Sterling. And then of course Eileen is actually in the UFC. There's a few other fighters on your stable that are in the UFC as well.
We have more UFC fighters, so it's good though. It's really good.
Yeah, that's the quality or caliber of fighters you want to be in the gym with because that's going to make the big difference. And I feel like with the way that Eileen performed, it kind of sets the whole team up for a really strong year. Last year was a little tough, but it was good. And then my boy Mikaia Sureña, also from your team, I'm seeing him a lot on the feed, and I think Armin Sarukian must have thought that he was Charles Oliveira because he posted a story that Sarukian was staring the hell out of him, and he's like, "No, I'm not Oliveira. I'm from Dominican Republic, not Brazil." So I have you laughing. But then there's something that I wanted to ask about Goat Shed because it seems like you guys have so much experience in that team. Has there been a really valuable piece of advice you've received from any of your peers or even some of your coaches?
Yeah, I think that the most valuable thing for me was seeing my coach work all fucking day long before his mate. Now he's in karate comeback. He's more busy. Bro, I saw that guy when I'm right here from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. in the gym all day long. I'm telling you, all day long. He take lunch in the gym or he go eat outside, but he come back right away. Private training us, and believing in the dream, believing in you can make it. So, and all my training partner was in the same way. So if one day I don't come, I feel horrible, Or if I miss one practice, or if I miss 1 hour, it's like fuck. All my guys, they keep the grind. I'm outside now. Hell no. So I think that makes this team like super different. Everyone is hungry. Everyone wants to make it. So we are in the trenches all day. So seeing my coach doing that was really motivational and inspirational for me. So I say, oh fuck, I wanna be this guy. It is, or better always. But for that you gotta work, really work.
Okay, so then you have to kind of lead by example, not with the words. You kind of just saw the action and was like, "This is it. This is how you get there."
Because he make it. Now he's doing karate comeback. He's doing good. So that means if you really work like hard, you can make it. Sooner or later, you will make it.
Okay, I see what you're saying, and that's pretty fucking awesome. That team does look like he works a lot because it looks like a 16-hour workday is just a lot, and then he only eats a little bit and then goes right back to work. I mean, he has like 4 or 5 different things going on at the same time. So that's tough. But when you're done with your career and the fight career ends, everybody has to come to an end at some point. Um, how do you envision your legacy being for the next generation of fighters?
Well, I see myself being how you call it? How you call it when tú eres como un motivador? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like an inspiration.
yeah, an inspirational guy, like doing my speech. If I can train, I don't want to train people for real, but but yeah, I can show in the way, or try to inspire people to follow her dream. That's how I saw myself doing a speech, talking, like helping the people, like going where I came from the hood, from the street, and tell all these people, like, bro, you can make it. For real, you can make it, but find your passion, find what you love to do, and being disciplined with that. Marry with that shit. Don't quit. For real, a lot of time I want to quit back in my day, but I say I don't want to quit. Not gonna quit, and now I'm here, living it. So that's what I want to do, inspiring other people. Like, they gonna remember me like a normal guy from a normal country, normal house, and he make it. So that's mean is no excuses, no nothing is impossible, nothing different. It's nobody's different. You have everything the same as another people. Just you need to have the mentality and really believe it.
So you want to be the guy that kind of tells everybody, like, hey, if you work hard enough, if you put everything into this shit, you'll get where you want to get. But ultimately, you're going to be the guy that sets the example again by action, not by words, and
Exactly.
hopefully motivate the right people to go, hey, this guy inspired me. He's my hero. He's the guy that I saw him go through that shit and go, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, I wanna be like a fucking Tony Robbins, but from the fights, like a speaker guy. Yeah,
The fighter version of Tony Robbins.
doing doing my things. So that's what I love to do. Besides fight, like inspire people to chase his dream, his dreams, his own dreams.
Absolutely, man. That's fucking dope, brother. Yo, Makako, thank you so much, brother. I know you got so much to do today. Let's do the outro real quick. Remember, we're not gonna hang up. We're just gonna stop the recording. But for the people at home, let them know what you have coming up next fight, potential next fight, anything that they could do, and where to follow you on the socials.
Yo, for everybody, my next fight is now in July. I don't have the specific date, but in July, Karate Combat. So I'll be fighting soon. I'm healthy and good. Nothing. Follow my career. Follow my Instagram. It's Makako Flow. I will keep you updated. Like everything in my Instagram, always I share when I'm fighting, so you can watch me.
Fucking dope, and man, that's a quick turnaround. You just fought like 2 weeks ago. Not even a week and a half.
1 week.
Yeah, it's been a week and a half since you competed.
Yeah.
That was fucking insane. And you're gonna fight again in July. It's a quick turnaround time. Karate Combat is now on UFC Fight Pass. For anyone who doesn't have UFC Fight Pass, you can watch the prelims on YouTube. It's a great event. It's one of the funnest things to watch. If you've never seen it, the Pit is one of my favorite things. Even Pit Submission, I think, is one of the better shows now. I think it's made it so that submission grapplers can't escape. There's no way to point it out and like run out of bounds. And then with the Pit itself, it's fucking amazing. And now the new set of rules, I think the new set of rules for Karate Combat has made it improve since the original rule set. Now the ground strikes are different. Everything has kind of upgraded a bit, and there's a lot more champions now. A lot of really sick dudes now. Ross Levine, Turbo Levine. Thank you for your career. He just retired. But now July, you have your fight. We're looking forward to that fight. We're gonna put all your socials in the description of the video, so anybody that wants to follow Makako, go down to the description. You can hit the IG link that we're gonna post there for him. And our guy Makako came through. Thank you so much, my brother. And again, thank you for your curiosity. For all of you watching, Makako, thank you for coming, brother. And we'll see you soon in July, man. Can't wait to watch the fight.
Thank you, my brother, to have me here. Yeah, be ready. Be aware for July and coming again with another show.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna see another Kamehameha. Maybe even a spear bomb this time. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I fight for, Forget my fucking bonus. That's what I want.
That's it, baby. All right, y'all. Take care.
See you, my brother.